And I'm gonna make sure everyone's on mute. And this will be our first workout, and this will be body weight only. So we're gonna introduce strength training with body weight only. It is a very humbling way to train. Oftentimes we think, you know, heavy weights and things like that is what we need. And so the first week I kind of want to show you that we can get a great workout in with just using body weight. Megan, you got your pets here today. She's got a dog on one side and a cat on the other. All right, everyone, so we're just gonna stand up to start and we're gonna get a warm up in. So you're marching on the spot or jogging on the spot. Now I encourage all of you to keep your videos on. That way I can also be giving you feedback on form, things like that. But if you would prefer not to, by all means, screen can go off. So just start to jog. What can you expect today? It is going to be a full body, 35-minute workout. Working our bodies. I don't have the volume too high today for music. I want you to kind of be able to focus on my cues. Keep that jog going. We just want to do a light warm up. Remember, you can always bring it back to that walk. And if you're doing that walk, take your knees up. Good. Now, if you're into jumping jacks, you can take that jumping jack, arm goes overhead, or it's a tap out. So up to you. Good. I took a hiatus for 3 months from teaching any classes virtually. It's nice to be back, you know? We're all each other's living rooms, kitchens, bedrooms. Here we are. Good. Just a few more. Tap or jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet are hip width apart. We're going to take a big inhale together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach up. Stretch the body long as you can. Good. Exhale, fold forward. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. And roll yourself all the way up. If you're using a towel or a mat, you're gonna start at the back of your mat. We're gonna sweep forward, sweep back. When you do this, your toe is pointing up, so you're getting a stretch through the back of the legs. Step, and then forward and back. Switch on the other side. Step, forward and back. Step, forward and back. Then return back to start and repeat. Sweep forward, sweep back. At any point in the workout, I'm going to be giving you exercises. I'll give modifications, but if there's anything you can't do, you can either unmute yourself, let me know. I want this to be as interactive as possible, or you can write it down in your chat, and I'll make sure that I can help you with all of that. Gradually, over the next 8 weeks, we are going to be increasing the intensity as we go. All right, make your way into tabletop on the floor. Tabletop, your hands are under your chest and your knees are under your hips. We're going to take an inhale. You're going to arch your back, look up, inhale, exhale, round, pull your abs up. Inhale, arch, exhale, round, inhale, arch, exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Now this one is an inner thigh stretch. We're still in tabletop. You don't need to move. You're just going to take your leg out to the side. Your foot is going to be neutral, meaning it's not like curved in or curved up. It's just in line with the leg. And you're going to shift your weight back and forth. And when you're shifting back and forth, ooh, okay, I forgot to turn my light. When you're shifting back and forth, feel a pretty good stretch in the inner thigh. Oh, here we go. We got leg now. Very nice. Now, if you're not feeling too much of a stretch, you can slide that foot out a little bit further and keep moving back and forth. Very good. And let's switch sides. The other leg's gonna go out to the side and you're gonna shift back and forth. So in our workout, we're typically gonna start with a warm up of a little bit of cardio, some dynamic stretching, that's our mobility. Then we'll get into some stability. So in the stability part, we're gonna be focusing on glutes and abs. So working your entire core to create stability through your body. Couple more. 3, 2, and 1. Now, world's greatest stretch is one of those stretches you're gonna see throughout the program. Our first option is to start in a high plank, step forward, rotate open, elbow comes down, step back and switch. Other option is to do it from the knees. We come forward, rotate, elbow drops, and switch. Okay, so it can either be from a plank or from the knees. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I'm gonna do a few from the knees. You swing that leg forward, open it, close it, up, and back and switch. You can also pull your leg forward. Or if you're doing it from the toes, take that big step forward, rotate it open, elbow comes down, step back and switch. Good. A few more reps, that looks good. Excellent. Good, yes, from the knees to the toes. Everyone looking solid, good work. We're going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent work, everybody. We're gonna lie onto your backs. So onto your backs, you want to bend your knees. This is all part of our stability. You're gonna press your hips or hands into the floor, tuck in your tailbone, and lift your hips up in the air. Just hold. Don't worry about going up and down. All I want is a glute bridge hold right here. Squeeze your butt muscles as hard as you can. When I say glutes, synonymous with your butt muscles. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze through here. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips to the floor and drop your knees side to side. We're gonna do that again one more time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drive your hips up in the air and squeeze those glutes hard as you can. Your goal is to get as high as you can, of course, but not at the expense of arching up your back or flaring your rib cage. So we want to keep everything tucked in here. Squeeze those glutes, hold. If you're feeling the entire back side of your body, you're doing it right. You may also be feeling a little stretch through the front of the thighs, and that's good too. We're stretching them there. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower slowly, spine by spine, and lie onto your side. Good job. For our next one, it's a clamshell. You're lying onto your side. Stack your hips, your knees, and your feet. Your heels and toes stay together, and you just lift that knee away from the other, up and down like that. And at the top, you're squeezing that glute medius muscle here. That's a stability muscle. It's a really important one that we get solid and grounded here. Always staying stacked versus leaning back and opening. So you'll notice some people can open really far and some have a smaller range of motion. That's gonna change as we go through this the next 8 weeks. You might find you get more mobile and stronger and you're able to open that knee up a little bit more. Good work. We're gonna go for 10 more seconds here. And we're gonna add the intensity a little bit by lifting your feet off the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your feet off the ground. So now my knees are stuck on the ground. My feet are lifted. I'm gonna take my heels apart. Keeping toes together, I'm gonna open, pause, close. Open, pause, close. Good, yes. Squeezing at the top. One thing with strength training I really want you to think about is every movement counting. So make every movement count. Make this worth your time. It's that mind to muscle action that I'm really trying to get going in these first 4 weeks here together. 10 more seconds. Really good. Nice work, Beth. We're gonna drop the feet in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your feet to the ground. Then extend that top leg straight. Now I've got a straight line from my foot to my hip to the top of my head. Now I'm gonna lift. There is a sweet spot in this exercise. If you go too high, we're gonna rest. If you don't lift enough, you're not gonna feel it. So you're looking for that kind of sweet spot right there when you feel that side of the glute, side of your leg working hard. There's also a spot at the bottom that's rest. Don't go there. Stay right in the middle. Good. It's like a 2 and 4. 10 more seconds. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit of a burning sensation in those hip muscles. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Switch to the other side. Woo, good job. So next week, we'll add a band to that. Lying onto your side, stack your knees, stack your feet, open and close. Open and close. Good. Find that squeeze at the top. Looking good. Awesome. Give me a little pause at the top. Good, oh my gosh, very nice. Good pace, Anne-Marie. 5 seconds, then we're gonna take the feet up in the air. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your feet up in the air. Keep your knees together. Lift your heels apart. Open and close. This one is more challenging than on the ground, especially when you lift those heels apart from one another. Nice work. The beat of the song is kind of a clamshell song, so you can go with the beat of the song. Keep going. We've got 10 more seconds here. We drop the feet. We go into our straight leg abduction. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Extend your legs straight. Lift and lower. You may find also in this workout that one side of your body is stronger than the other. Totally normal. So keep that in mind as you go. If you're like, ooh, this left side is burning more than the right, it's okay. Good work. 10 more seconds. Remember that sweet spot. Good. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing work. Make your way back into that tabletop position. If you're someone who's got tight wrists or has been at a computer all day, what I want you to do first before we go into that position is take your hands together, interlace your fingers, and just take your hands in a slow circle, changing directions every once in a while. Palms are together. Yeah, this is really, really good for that wrist mobility, especially as we come onto the hands. Okay, so we're gonna come into our tabletop position. From here, we're gonna take one inhale, one exhale. Then on that inhale, hold your abs tight. Extend your left leg behind you and reach your right arm forward. From here, instead of dropping and sinking into the tummy, pull those abs in. Think of a string pulling your arm forward and your foot back. Now think of pulling your belly button not only in, but in and up. Then being able to breathe through that tension. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The hand goes down, good work, and the other leg goes back. So right leg goes back, left arm goes forward, abs in, strong as you can, right here. Find that stability, the strength, abs come in and up, draw in even more. Good work. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're moving into our high plank work. Now, I said in the email to have a couch or chair nearby. This is so that if you want to take that high plank onto a higher surface, that option's for you. So our options are, beginner, we're going to take hands right below the chest onto couch or chair. Your feet are going to go hip width apart. You're just holding right here. We're going to tuck in the tailbone, puff up the upper back slightly like you're trying to push your chest away. Option number 2 is to take it from the floor. Hands right below your chest, feet behind you, long neutral spine and neck, and we're gonna hold. So you choose which option you're doing today. Let's get ready. If you've already started, you're ahead of the game. We're gonna start 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So remember, we can go higher or we can go a little lower. Keep going. I'm gonna do a little form check. Really, really nice. Good. Now, what I like to tell people too with this exercise is that you're trying to think of pulling your abs away from your tights or your pants or your shorts, whatever you're wearing. So you're really scooping in. Hold it right there. We've got 10 more seconds. Flex even more. Think of pulling your abs in from the front, from the side, from the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Lying onto your back now, we've got dead bugs. So we're hitting abs from all angles. So onto your back here. Your knees are on top of your hips. Your hands are over your chest. Draw in the core, pressing the back into the ground. We're gonna take opposite arm and leg extend, pause, then bring it back into the middle. Opposite arm and leg extend, pause, then back into the middle. Opposite arm and leg, then back to the middle. Good. If you're feeling any lower back when you do this, let me know, or try doing it so you don't drop your leg quite as low. Nice, good. Very nice. Next thing to try as you do this is as you extend your leg out, try not to push your tummy up. We want to be pulling in. Beautiful, good. 10 more seconds. Good, you've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into that plank. So go to your plank. If you did an elevated plank on the last set and you found that pretty simple, pretty easy, you can take it to the floor. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, hold. Flexing your core hard as you can. Form check, still going here. Now stay in your position. I want you to really work on your fingers and hands here. So spread your fingers out as much as you can. Even weight through all of your fingertips and all 5 knuckles on your hand. Press and hold, good. Nice work, breath, bringing it to the floor. Emma looking really solid here. Fiona, I'm hoping that you're gonna be able to get into this room soon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time, good work. Okay, lying onto your backs, back into your dead bugs, good job. Lying onto your back, into your dead bug. Now, this was our beginning one. If you want to make this a little bit harder, take your head and shoulders off the floor. Reach your chest towards the ceiling and make that hollowed out body position and try that here. Everybody join in. Let's go. Good, keep it up. Like kangaroos, tell these clowns we ain't amused. Man, the clips for that monkey business. 4-5 got change for you. Hold the cage and we came through. Presidential with the planes too. One better get you with the residential. Undefeated we came too. Lock in that core even more. If you want to take it into a more intense version, lift your head and shoulders up, lifted. You've got 10 more seconds. Really good. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work. Now while you were working, I went over and got my chair. So come on up, everybody. You have squats. So options for your squats, if you're comfortable with squatting, you're going to just do your regular squat, body weight only, up and down. You are breaking at the hips and the knees for your squat. Your knees are going in the direction of your second and third toe. Some people can keep their feet facing forward, and that works well for them. And others, a little bit of a turnout is fine for that too. Other option is to go into a seat tap. So you're gonna tap your butt to the chair or couch behind you, just to have somewhere to kind of catch you and guide you up and down. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Inhale on your way down. Exhale, stand back up. Inhale, down. Exhale, stand. Very nice. Inhale, down. Exhale, stand up. Good. Now for your hand position, you can go hands in front, hands to hips, moving back and forth. Doesn't matter, we're working legs. Good. Inhale down, exhale up. Good. Keep it up. Ten more seconds, really nice. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. We're gonna take our high plank now. We're gonna add in a shoulder tap. So we're here, one tap, down. Other arm, down. For this one, the wider your feet, the more stability you're gonna have. The closer your feet, the harder it's gonna be. So this can be done from the floor or from that higher position. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Good. So this is a stability exercise as well. Yes, you're working core and your entire shoulder area, legs as well, but our goal here is not to rock side to side. This looks good. Very nice. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale on one shoulder, exhale on the other. Looking really solid, everyone, for 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna go into our squats again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, standing up. Good work. Okay, so back to these squats. I want you to really think about corkscrewing your feet into the ground, grabbing the floor with your toes and your heel. Even if you're wearing shoes, you want that feeling. Inhaling down, exhaling up. Now, if everyone can turn sideways, I've seen your front, now you're gonna go to the side and squat. Go for it, let's go. That way I can give some cues from the side as well. Inhale down, exhale up, nice. Chest is lifted. Awesome. Inhale on your way down, exhale up, really, really good. In 10 seconds, I'm gonna ask you to hold the bottom of your squat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to that bottom point of your squat and hold. Lift the chest a little bit higher. Dump a little more weight into your heels. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Back to our high plank tap one last time. 3, 2, 1, go. Now, just like our regular plank, draw those abs in. Good. Nice. If you're doing it from a higher position, come forward a little bit more. So Beth and Anne-Marie, you can walk forward a little bit, and then you get your hands right under your shoulders. Good, yes. Everyone, just 10 more seconds. Really nice. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Woo, awesome work. All right, standing, balancing on one foot. We're gonna go into our single leg deadlift. You're gonna be standing on one leg here. We're tipping forward, hips go back, pause, and then stand back up. What you're working here is the entire backside of the body. You've got hamstrings and glutes. So we come forward and up. If you'd like to hold on to something, grab a wall beside you. Let's get ready, hinge and up. The biggest difference here is we're bending from the hip versus a squat where we bend from the hip and the knee. Good. Fiona, you may try swiping across on your screen to try to enter the class. I know you're having a bit of a hard time getting in. From my end, try swiping across on the iPhone, see if it'll get you in. Now you should be starting to feel a little bit of fire in the glutes and the hamstring back of the leg. Keep going on the same leg throughout. I'm gonna do a quick little form check. For this one, always choose one point in front of you that's not moving to look at. Good. Really nice, everyone. Long neck, long back. We're gonna switch legs. In 3, 2, 1, switch to the other side. Good work. Hands can be by your side, out like an airplane, on the hips, you choose. Good, pick that one point in front of you to look at. Make sure it's not a moving point. Good. Just a few more. Now square up those hips. If you're finding you're opening up towards the side, try to bring it back to both hips facing the floor. You got 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, take your feet into a wider than hip width distance apart. I'm gonna take a 45-degree angle, so you've got a good angle there. Your toes are pointed out. You're coming into a sumo squat, coming down and up. Now if you've done ballet, that might be more like a second position. But we're coming, bending at the knees and the hips, and right back up. If you have any knee pain doing this, take your feet a little bit closer together and less turnout in your knees. Less turnout in your toes and feet. If this feels good, stay at it. Just like our squat, we're gonna inhale down and exhale stand. Good. We've got a pulse coming up. First in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand all the way up. Good. One more time. Find balance on one leg. We're gonna hinge the hips and then come back up. I can say right now, everyone looks really solid doing this. So when we add dumbbells in later on in our program, that's when you're gonna really, really start to feel this as well. Now, just like our squat, a huge part of working our glutes is also the feet. So grip the floor with your toes, like you're clawing at the floor with your feet. You're pulling up the arch of your foot, gripping the ground with your toes, and digging that heel in. Hi, Seba. Good work. Very nice. Let's everybody go 3 more reps, then switch sides, okay? You got it, you got it. When you've hit your 3 more reps, switch sides. Good. Remember too, there's nothing wrong with tapping your foot down between every rep. So if you need that balance and stabilization each set, that's okay. Good. Nice focus and control, every single one of you. Great work. Everyone do 3 more. And then meet me in that sumo squat when you've done your 3. So feet turned out, not totally out, but let's say 45 degrees is kind of our sweet spot right there. We're gonna come down and up. Our knees are traveling in the same direction as our second and third toe. Inhale down, exhale up. Nice. If you're feeling good and you have no knee or hip pain when you're doing this, you could try to go a little bit lower. That's where you're really gonna feel the glutes and inner thighs fire up. In 10 seconds, I want you to hang out with me at the bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the bottom. 10, 9. You can pulse a bit. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand all the way up. Great work. And bring it back down to the floor. We're in a tabletop position. We're going to take one leg up behind us and kick. So it's going to come down about 45 degrees, like almost to the floor, but not quite. And then you're squeezing the glute at the top, squeezing that butt muscle hard as you can to lift. Good. The movement comes from that butt muscle, your glute max. The lower back doesn't move much. So you'll have a neutral back, a slight arch, but that arch remains the same throughout that lift. Even if you don't get beyond a certain height, all good. Good work. We've got 10 more seconds on the side. 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Good work. Kick and lower. Kick and lower. Nice work. Stay with it. I'm going to do a quick little form check here. Let's keep a 90-degree bend in the knee and do a little bit more range of motion. So you've got a full reach at the top and then almost down to the floor versus a pulse. Five more seconds on this side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Lying all the way onto your front. So you're on your stomach here, belly down the floor. We're gonna take arms into a T position. Your head can be slightly hovering off the floor here. All you're gonna do is lift your hands off the ground, squeeze the shoulders, and then lower. Lift, squeeze, and then lower. So we're not lifting and flying. We're just getting those rear delt muscles, the back of the shoulders, activated. Squeeze and lower. Good work. Now everyone's gonna lift and hold the top. 3, 2, 1, hold and squeeze. Now slowly peel your chest up off the ground. Just a little lift. So now working a little bit of our thoracic spine here. For 5, 4, good. 3, 2, and 1. Back into your tabletop position. This one's fire hydrants, where our leg comes out to the side and then down. So we'll do one leg at a time. Same thing, a nice neutral back and a squeeze of that hip muscle at the top range. Up and down, full range of motion. The knee won't go back to the floor, but it will touch the other leg. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. The other leg goes up. Squeeze and lower. Great work. Last lower body exercise of the day. 10 more seconds. Great work. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lie onto your stomach. Make sure you have enough room ahead of you to reach your arms in front of you. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift the hands off the ground here and then squeeze the shoulders and elbows down and then reach ahead again. So we reach and pull and then inhale, reach overhead. Exhale, pull the elbows towards your side. Inhale, reach over. Exhale, pull elbows to your side. Reach overhead. Again, good. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. One more time. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. Woo, good work. All right, so we're gonna move into our last series of the day. It's a little bit of core. Option, again, plank on the ground with your hands apart always. We're gonna start with like hands apart always in a plank. Your feet behind you, core tight. You can also take this to a higher surface with your shoulders stacked on top of your elbows and your feet behind you. We have 30 seconds here all together. This is your last plank of the day and your only elbow plank. 3, 2, 1, hold it. Good, hold it here. Flex your core, tuck in your tailbone, very nice. And just like in our high plank, I want you to think about pulling your abs, pulling your tummy away from your shorts, your pants, whatever you're wearing, really drawing in, tucking your tailbone in, like you're trying to make your butt disappear. So if I'm here, I'm now gonna go like this. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. 2 options here as we head into lower abs. Now you can take head on the ground. If you have any lower back pain in your day-to-day kind of activities in life, what you're gonna do is do 1 heel drop at a time. Take your hands to your low abs, keep your back into the ground, and slowly tap 1 heel at a time. If this is an easy move for you, which it's not an easy move if you're thinking it should be, you're gonna do a double heel tap. So the heels come down and then in. If this isn't enough challenge, we're gonna do a reverse crunch where we roll in and then tap the heels to the floor slowly. Roll in, control and tap. If you find that you're doing this and your back is falling to the ground, just regress it a little bit and don't lift your hips. If you're feeling a lot of neck, take your hands behind your head on the ground and press your head into the floor. That's a horizontal chin tuck, and it just resets your neck back into a place in alignment with your spine. We've got 10 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your head and shoulders off the ground. Hug 1 knee into your chest, then switch. Your feet never touch the floor. Good. Use your abs to switch left and right. See if you can get a little bit more of your chest and shoulders lifted off the floor. Now hold your right knee to your chest. Extend your left leg at a 45-degree angle. Without letting your knee get too far away from you, let it go. Reach your hands as far as you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head to the ground. Take your left knee into the chest. Right leg extends out straight, 45-degree angle. Lift your head and shoulders off the floor. Without letting that left knee get too far away from your nose, let it go and reach the hands as far as you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug both knees to your chest. Gently rock it side to side. Good work. Woo. Incredible work, everybody. Hug those knees in. Gently rock it side to side. And we're gonna make sure we stretch everything out. Fiona, I'll make sure that you get a recording of today's workout. I know you joined in a little bit late. All good, I'll make sure you get that there. Hallelujah. Sit all the way up. Take your hands behind you and just let those knees drop side to side. So we've got about a 90-degree bend in your knee. Your feet are a little wider than your hips. Good. Now what I want you to do is extend one leg straight. Take one leg, cross it over, hug that knee and twist. So we're always going to twist in the direction of the bent knee. Sit up as tall as you can. Hug the knee a little bit closer and turn just a little bit more. And switch. We're going to cross the other leg over. So cross it over, hug your knee, twist in the direction of that bent leg. Radio on blast, make the moment last. She got solar power. Minutes feel like hours. She knew she was the baddest. Can you even imagine falling like I did for the love of my life? All right, now next up, I've got 2 glute stretch options for you. You're either going to take a 90-90 position here on the floor. If you immediately feel cramping up in this back leg, we're gonna switch it. But if you're down here and good, I want you to reach your chest towards your shin and hold here. If this feels far too tight for you, which it can sometimes, you're gonna take a seat on the chair or bench, cross one leg over the other, sit up as tall as you can, and then reach your chest forward. You'll notice I can't reach it very far. Tight here. This is a great stretch to do also if you've got a desk job, a little bit of time in your day. You can just cross that leg over, do a little bit of hip mobilizations going side to side. Excellent work. Switch legs. So you're gonna swing that other leg around, or if you're doing the stretch that I'm doing here, just cross that other leg over. We're gonna sit up nice and tall, reaching your chest forward. Three, two, one, and to finish off, you're gonna have a seat. Take your hands behind you so that your fingertips are pointing away from you. Extend your legs or a slight bend, and you're gonna push your chest through your shoulders. Turn your elbows towards one another and just stretch out your chest. Good, awesome work, everybody. We did it. The first session is done. Give yourselves and everybody else in the class a round of applause. Great work. What I want to do now is just hang out for a little bit. If you found that anything in the workout was different, or you wanted to ask questions about it, I want to make sure we have time for that at the end. So if you feel good and you want to go and you want to, whatever, that's fine. Otherwise, stay here. Let's chat a little bit, see how it went. And you can ask me any questions that you have about the next 8 weeks or anything else at all. So great work, everyone. Really, really good. I'm gonna hit stop and I'll write down the answers and send them later so that everyone else has them.